Cassie's ex-best friend of 17 years. They were best friends for 17 years. And their relationship ended because of P. Diddy. And it just made me realize, like, you know, how when you're in an abusive relationship, you are not the only one who was affected by that abusive relationship. The people who love you in your life are also affected by that. And we see this demonstrated in Cassie's ex-best friend, Kerry Morgan, her testimony when she says that Diddy assaulted her too. Not only did she have to witness Diddy assaulting her best friend, not only did she have to run with her best friend and hide with her best friend in ditches because they were running from P. Diddy and hiding from him when he was going after Cassie, which that in and of itself is traumatic. Now here I am, your best friend, hiding in ditches with you because your man is a crazy psychopath. Not only were they hiding in ditches, but then on top of that, this man eventually put his hands on Kerry herself. He physically assaulted her too. And that was the end of the relationship. Why? Because after P. Diddy allegedly assaulted Kerry Morgan, what did Cassie do? She turned around and she reached out to her friend Kerry of 17 years, and she offered Kerry $30,000 so that Kerry would sign an NDA and never talk about how she was assaulted by P. Diddy. And that was the end of their relationship. Kerry said, bet, I'm gonna sign this NDA, take this $30,000 and never talk to your ass again. And that was the end of their relationship. And it just speaks, to me, it just is such a powerful example of how when you are in an abusive relationship, you are not the only one who is affected by your abuser. The people who love you and care about you are affected as well. And unfortunately, listen, I'm not judging Cassie. She was in a lose-lose situation, okay? And that's the point, is that when you are in an abusive relationship, it is a lose-lose situation. So she had no choice. It was either she basically says, fuck my best friend, let me protect my boyfriend who physically assaulted my best friend. Let me protect him over her. Because if I don't, now I am potentially going to be assaulted as well and abused as well. I will have to deal with the violence. I mean, like I said, it's a lose-lose situation, but it's just such a powerful example of how, you know, you're not the only one who's affected when you are an abuse victim. People in your life are also affected by the abuser. The abuser is also affecting the people that you love. You are not the only victim of the abuser. That abuser is also victimizing your family and your friends, to the point that that abuser might even put their hands on your family and friends, like P. Diddy did to Cassie's best friend, Kerry Morgan. And it's so sad to see that their relationship of 17 years was thrown out the window because Cassie was involved with this psycho, demonic, deviant, narcissistic ass abuser. And in an act of desperation and self-preservation, Cassie had no choice but to turn around and make a horrible situation even worse by now offering her best friend $30,000 to sign an NDA and never speak of the situation. Don't go to the police. Don't say anything about this. And it cost her a best friend of 17 years. And when Kerry Morgan got onto the stand, one of the things that she said in her testimony was something to the effect of, like, you know, I don't want to deal with these people and their problems. I don't want anything to do with these people and their problems. Powerful statement. Powerful statement.